Hi Dave, hi Let's Know. Wait, the model is a little bit off center. What's going on? Oh, thank you, buddy. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you so much. Oh my god, 21. What is going on with this? There we go. Better. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. How is everyone doing today? I hope you are having a great day. It's Tuesday and I'm already super tired. I don't know why. It's one of those low energy days, I guess. And still, we got something cool to work on today. We are going to continue with Cafedejoey's commission. Just as you see here, there we go. The one we were working on last week. You can see the reference on the corner. And yeah, that's what we are going to be doing today. I don't know what else to add today's intro. Like, I don't know. Oh yeah, like super important. You can see that disclaimer over there. I actually had to take it out because I actually fixed this. Like there was a problem with that portal and it wasn't connecting, but I eventually fixed it. That's why we started a little bit later today. Not a big difference. Thank you, buddy. So yeah, we are working as usual. Anyways, feel free to tell me how's your week going, what are you up to today? I always enjoy knowing about your day. In the meantime, like, I think we can start with UV and wrapping. If Blender wants to. There we go. Doing your best, that makes two of us. Be proud of that, that is like the best thing you can do. Well, Blender is incredibly slow and choppy ever since 5.01. Oh my god, can you see that? This is infuriating. There we go. We get the right map cap in there. Yeah, it is like incredibly slow whenever it has to load a material or even a texture. It is weird. This came in 5.0.1. They must have broken something. So I got all of these because I want to be able to unwrap everything whenever needed. And let me see, we got most of it already wrapped, already unwrapped, like it's because we started with a template. There's only a few differences, a few things that we need to work on. Like for example here on the feet, as you can see, the fingers are squashed. So we need to fix all of this. So let's start with that. Let's see, all of this we can just like reset. And let's just try. Oh my god, whenever there is a material it just goes blind. Okay, this one seems to be that. This one seems to not be following the same order. There we go. Alright, so this is the same as this other two. And that means that this top part is the top of the weapon, which I will probably place over here. I think this is a good place. Now I will get all of this, the top of the fingers, the toes actually. I always forget that in English it is like its own word. When will we get a pretty derby string? I don't think I will end up doing that. But I know you are all into gambling because of the mini games. So maybe I should give the mini game remake a little bit more priority. I just don't have the time. I'm sorry. I haven't found the right time to do it yet. So we got like the toes, something like this. In fact, I should there we go, so I can mark this as sim. I can select everything else and just grab from view here, so we get a cool side view, and just add it over here. There we go. Alright, so we got more or less our position for things. Alright, so we get the top over here, and about this, there we go, so I get the top. There we go. There we go. Oh, hi, Polichi and Eel, and Dina, and Dog Day, and Sai. Welcome all. Happy to see all of you in here. Alright, so we got this more or less under control. Like, the only last thing will be to get all of these faces. I will mark this as a sim just to get the bottom. Actually, I will get this. Whoops. There we go. And there we go. So now we got like a generic toe bottom island for all of them. And we'll start with this. We are starting from the bottoms up today. Something like this, alright. So I save and I go to a sprite, and as you see we got the texture already in here. One thing I will do is open the reference here too, so we can get the colors right. And we get the top of the feet here. We got the finger in here, so we will add a little bit of shine. Or actually, we got the tip as a different color, so we'll start with that. And then add a little bit of shine, like so. Alright, so this is the top. Works pretty well. Hey, that's so cool, Sai. Now something like this. Oh hi, Dwell. Happy to see ya. Alright, so maybe with this we got the shape. And we almost got the...
Little Norwegians has got something to say. It goes. Help. TGC_Dave is having hot takes about Final Fantasy on Discord.
It happens, it happens.
Got a message from our pal TGC_Dave. They say the following. When you fall in your driveway, you can't blame anybody else. It's your own ass fault.
That's a good one. Now, why is it still not coinciding? It should actually be the same. How come? Oh, maybe I actually got the texture wrong. There we go. Alright, so we actually need to move this like 1 pixel back. Maybe even 2. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Perfect nature. So we go back and we do the same thing over here. Except we are going to make it darker this time. There we go. There we go. And now using these tones we will add like this shape over here. There we go. And we can get rid of some of this texture already.
Hey boss. Incoming message from Little Norwegians. It reads. This is for gaming_electros who is surprised I can swear. Dang. Darn. Poop. Fiddlesticks. Goblin.
Goblin? Not the G word? Goblin. Alright. Also, excuse me if I'm a little bit low on energy today. Alright, finger seems to be okay. We can even lower this a little bit. How come this is not... Huh, I see what's happening. For some reason this is not... extruded correctly. We'll have to check the whole foot now, because since the same thing is happening here, seems the inside is working well though. There we go. Alright, so let's work on the padding thing. Now what color is this? The same as the fingertips. So we will just do something like this. Hell, I would even go further than that and make things extra shiny. There we go.
Yo. TGC_Dave has got something to say. It goes. Don't know if I told this one before, but I'll do it again, just in case. What do you call it when the number 7 gets ill? A 6-7.
Why? We are to bring in this newfound horror to our realm. Alright. Now with this in mind, I think I will make this a little bit more like this. There we go. Alright. Looking slightly better, we got the weapon, so let's work on the rest of the feet. That should be super easy. Like we just move this over here, this goes here, all of this goes up. Right, there we go. We got the deformation more or less under control. Hi Dream, happy to see ya. And now I will even get an even darker tone. and just make it go together with this. Or maybe not, maybe this is... There we go, something more subtle. Ow! What was that for? Hi, Oli! There we go. Thank you to that. Currently snowing in there. Rain. Okay, I will just say keep cozy if you can. Snow is pretty, but it's also a pain in the butt. Okay, so we got the bottom of the feet. It's okay. Now let's go for the side, which should be super easy. Maybe we will get an even slightly lighter tone. And we'll do something like this. And I'm thinking there's like too much difference between these two colors. There we go. Slightly different instead of completely different. There we go. Alright. Maybe this should go a little bit up. Something like this. Yeah, there we go. Way better. Alright. Now since we are going from the round up, at least with the skin, I think next we should work on the legs. Considering also that the legs are pretty easy in this design. As you can see, they are just the same tongue until we get to the knees, and then they are green on the outside and yellowish on the inside. We also don't need to add this cut over here. We even need a darker tone. There we go. Drinking some water, that helps. Oh, of course, I didn't mean to patronize you. Like you mentioned, it's your hometown, so of course you are accustomed to that weather. Now, how does this go? This goes slightly under the knee. And it goes maybe 3, then 2, then 1, 3 times, and then a 2 again, maybe more 2s, then a 3. Maybe something like this. Yeah. There we go. And let's get a darker color going a little bit over there. There we go. Hi Aggie, happy to see ya. Doing well, just working on this commission. Alright, we got the pattern down, I think. It works pretty well. Next we need to do is to actually add the yellow on the inside. And it goes exactly from the knee, so pretty easy just over here. The question is where it goes, maybe over here too. There we go, and we will add the lighter tone as anti-alias over here, I think. I think this works. There we go. Probably we will add a little bit of anti-alias over here too. Yeah, something like this. We'll see how this looks. Seems to be working pretty well. There we go, a little bit more better deformation. We need to get rid of the shadows in the back of the leg, they are a little bit weird. What I will do too is make sure this over here. And now we have to just make sure that only this part is shadowed at the bottom. Alright. So maybe something like this. We'll see, we'll see. This is a little bit strange. Alright, so we need to move the whole thing 2 pixels and maybe make it a little bit wider. Maybe something like this. Yeah, I think this works. There we go. I think I will also, here in the feed, I will like add a little bit of this. Alright, much better. We got the legs down. We will not move to cloth yet. We will continue with everything that is skin. I think next will be the hands, because I want to get rid of all of these stretched textures. There we go. Alright. Shouldn't be too hard. Unlike the feet, this is like pretty straightforward. Alright. We reuse the same texture as before. Well, thank you, Waro. Happy to see ya. Hope you are having a fantastic day. Let's come in here and check the colors of the hands. Actually, it's a different wearing color, so we will make a different one. Hi. Hope you are having a fantastic day. Alright, and this one is the same green, but also uses the same yellow for the weapon. So I will copy this. And where are our hands? I think they are over here. So I just come here. Maybe completely white for the border. There we go. In the meantime, like all of this is easy. Keep it darker, a little bit greener. Now, what is this part in the hand? I don't remember. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be lighter too. There we go. And in fact, this should be a little bit rounder. There we go. Alright, and we can move all of these to this other webbing color. There we go. We don't even have the fingertips to be different, I think that's just shine.
Intercepted a transmission from TGC_Dave that says this. What did the overexcited gardener do when spring came? She wet her plants.
Oh my god. Alright. That reminds me to another very bad one I had recently. But actually, I think it doesn't work in English. So never mind, I didn't say anything. Good old awkward me. No, about the arms. The arms are easy too. They are just green with a yellow inside and this brace thing in the forearm. So I will just make sure this works. There we go with the whole arm. And we got the brace over here. And this is like dark green. It's its own color. I will really enlighten it a little bit. Just so we can make a darker tone a little bit more apparent. There we go. And I will add maybe a bit of a wrinkle and then add an even lighter color. There we go. Just something like this. And another highlight at the bottom. And finally, just to make things fit even better, I will just add a little bit of shadow. There we go. Oh, I thought to hear that you are tired. I think even if work had gone like super chill on you, we live in tiring times. Alright, this I like. I think this should add a little bit to the texture. There we go. I think I like this. It looks nice. So now we can focus on the yellow part, which goes all the way to the bottom, to the base. So more or less this part, right? Alright, the problem is we don't really have a darker area over here like in the leg. We'll probably just make it just so we can have better anti-alias. There we go. Alright, and what about the bottom? The bottom should probably, let me check, should probably be the same. Sorry about that. So I think I will just like slowly. Hi Suna, happy to see ya. so I can do this. And just add this shape over here. There we go. And this looks nice. So probably should go straight and just go all the way to the arm. I'm thinking like just doing this. Something like this. Alright, we got the legs, we got the arms. I think next we should focus on the face. Because if we go here... yeah, we don't have any more weirdly stretched faces in the UVs. So this one is easy. I think we even got most things in place with the face. We just need to make the eyes way less tall. Maybe move them up a little bit. Yeah. So let's start with that. Something like this, and I will also like recolor all of these, but we don't need the ears. Go away, you. And now color wise, we got the bottom of the head to be a different kind of green, which is more saturated and darker. So we'll use this one for now. There we go. All right. Now the shape of the eyes is different. It's way slimmer. We go. Something like this. Maybe we will add the top to be darker. I think this works pretty well. Hi Cillian! Welcome to the mines! I hope you have fun in here today. And yeah, Laguna's thing is amazing. I think it's probably like the best track in Final Fantasy VIII. Like, of course, with the exception of the opening, which as we all know is fantastic. No, the eye is like super wide. So I will widen it and maybe even round it a little bit. Alright. And also we got like some dark contour in here. and it goes like a little bit easier on the bottom part. There we go. The bottom part also goes a little bit lower, and it's a little bit more like this shape. And it goes all the way, I think. No, I don't really like the shape yet. Probably going a little bit up. And we add a little bit of anti-aliasing. We can even go a little bit darker for the contour thing. There we go. And we got 3 of these. Ah! With a little bit of anti-alias, it should look fine. There we go. Alright, I think it works, but the eye of course needs to be looking somewhere else. Alright, I think this works. No, we don't need these eyebrows because we got a different one. This grayish one. What color is this? Actually, let me check something because with the shading it's hard to gauge. Also, hi God, happy to see ya. Frog girl. I love this design. It's been super fun to work on this model. Sadly, since the reference has some very harsh shadows, it's been a little bit hard to get the right color. So let me check real quick some other references. Alright, as I suspected, this is supposed to be yellow. There we go. Alright. Alright, so we got the eyes, at least one of them. I love these kind of songs from Sonic. I love when they go like crazy. There we go. Froggy is grammatically correct. You are absolutely right, God. No, what else? We got the rest of the face to be the other green, the one we have been using for a while. I'm just going a little bit up.
I've got a good joke for you. What kind of fish do penguins catch at night? Starfish.
Oh my god. Jam, we are going to remove your joke privilege. We got this shape in here. And also we got like a yellow circle. I will maybe move it over here. If this is too big, I will make a smaller one.
Hey molegato. TGC_Dave has a message for you. It says, if you remove my joke privilege, I'll remove your computer privilege.
Go and do that, Jam. We know how it ended last time. We got Anne in here now. Alright. Now about the mouth. The mouth is like very simple, just a little bit of a smile. I think something like this. This is not bad. Probably should use these stones instead. And I don't have a darker one. Yeah, I do. There we go. Alright. But I think I will move this down. Now what else? I think we need a little bit of anti-aliasing in here. This should move a little bit higher. And we have like a darker area in here in the reference, so I will see how it looks. if we do it like this.
Hey boss. Incoming message from TGC_Dave. It reads. Does anybody here have any of those bone conducting headphones? Are they any good? Does Bone have good bass?
Bone conducting headphones? You mean like the weird lollipop thing? I heard about it, but I don't know, it looks iffy to me. But yeah, Puyo Puyo can be intense, like Puyo Puyo sure is a weird game when it comes to the vibes. Alright, so this is like not too bad, but it's like obviously way out of proportion. Like this goes way lower. And let's not dwell too much on the fact that this looks like she's looking crazy. Let me think. Let me check. We got a more rounded face, I think. Everything is a little bit lower. So I think I should make this circle smaller. I'm moving more over here. We are getting some weird pillow shading that I don't like, so we will fix that shortly. There we go. How about the mouth? Mouth should also go up. This over here, we get rid of this. And now I think we should lower the eyes actually. A great deal, even. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you so much. And let me tell you, you and everyone is stuck in Puyo Puyo Tetris. Like, that game is insanely hard. It requires like several brains. it's stupid. And I think I will just move this down a little bit, like 3 pixels. Fix this mess. Yeah, something like this maybe. And in fact, I'm thinking I will change the topology of the face a little bit. There we go. We are going rounder. Probably all of these should move up. Just trying to get the pixel density back in control. There we go. But this still feels like very out of shape. You know what? I will do something just so it doesn't look stupid in the preview. And I just like make her look to the front. Even if later on we will give her the side eye again. And like here, I think we can move all of this down. Maybe. Maybe you know, the shape of the pupil was failing us to. Or it would be more accurate to say I was failing it. Well, what kind of roommate do you have again? Alright, let me just check house. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I've been painting on the texture for like 10 minutes and I was in the Blender view. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I keep doing this. This looks way better though. I am sorry, you have missed like how I redrew the whole eye. Alright, now I think the face looks way better. This absolutely counts as painting in the wrong layer. No, but seriously, I apologize. Like you must have been like staring at that frog for 10 minutes unchanged. I'm very sorry. So-called verb. Let's see how's this for the side. It's not bad, but you know the face don't coincide at all, so let's fix that. There we go. And there we go. In fact, we can even try to be a little bit cheeky. And over here, add a little bit more of a light area. There we go. This is another case of Sonic music slapping insanely, like always. No, about this, I think I would like the model to have a little bit of a bean shape after all. So I will add a new cut and move things a little bit. Oh my god, this looks terrible. Maybe we can fix it a little bit, like so. And this, maybe we don't even need. Or yes, maybe we do. Alright, I think this works pretty well, to be honest. In fact, let me check something. Maybe we can... Oops. Maybe we can try something very daring in here. Like, if I pick all of these... And just to make sure I don't break things down, I will create a new layer. Copy, paste again, but this time over here. And this time over here. And out of this I will just paint this color. So what happens if we extend the whole thing to the shadar? Let me see. It kinda works, it's just a little tiny bit wonky. It's not bad actually. Like I need to tweak some things, but it can work. Because now like the wrong area is on the right place. Okay, so I will add this missing shading. We'll get rid of this that we don't need. There we go. I love this track from Mr. Domino too. It's so chill. Alright, way better. We are cooking actually. Okay, no one can stop. Mr. Domino has many ways of actually stopping Mr. Domino. Yeah, that's right, but you know, that's what we call gameplay and story segregation. Or ludonarrative dissonance. I would like to actually understand the game slogan as completely canon and think that if we played with Mr. Domino at a 10% of his actual power, like the game will be so boring. Alright, we got a nice shape in here. I would like to get a little bit further with it. There we go, something like this. But this part looks incredibly bad, topology wise. I want to do something about this. I don't know. Oh, hi, Fazlo. Alright, I think we are starting to get this to look the way it should. No, we need to make this way smoother. Something like this. Maybe. Yeah, I think I like this. This song is amazing. Like, I don't know, like, they had a very high bar. Like all of the opening songs from Persona games have been a straight fire since Persona 3, and they just like even improve it for the remake. Like they made an even better track. How about you? I am doing okay, just a little bit tired today. I don't know why, I am pretty low on energy. But doing my best. Okay, so now we got the face. Let's actually work on the ears now. And checking the reference, they are pretty simple. They are the same green as the body and yellow inside. Lotus Juice is actually like pretty good, like he very rarely misses. I guess it depends a lot on the composition and the beat. Because I know he has a lot of work outside of Persona. I heard those anime openings, for example, and they don't hit the same. And I think it's because he's got very good chemistry with Soji Meguro. I think they've been knowing each other for a long time. I don't know if Persona 3 was like his first multimedia gig, like before he made any song for openings or whatever, he was just like doing his shows. What? Katana Gatari. Okay, I will try to remember that. Just like Sword Story is a good title, so maybe it will be cool. Oh, I am sorry to hear that, Fazlo. I mean the house like carpet. Alright, what's next? Let me think. Yeah, the ear. The back of the ear is easy. We only need to worry about the front. To be honest, so I will get like this good area for it. And it's this ring, and it's got like the inside to be yellow. Yeah, something like this. And now like it's got these shapes. Two of them. And now with shading we can make them resemble the shape that we want. Right, so I got this, and now I can get the even darker tone, and this is where we will actually sculpt the faces and the shape. There we go. All right. I think this looks pretty nice for something that is just painted on. Like this really goes well. Well, this song is so too. Well, this comes from. This is one of those songs that have little parts from the Homestuck fan song things we made at first. The black blender. And we're just working on the ears now. Alright, so we get the front. And this is more or less how we want it to go. But we didn't really calculate the shapes very well. We need to elevate this part a little bit, totally elevate the back. Although the back, I think I can get away with just deforming. Yeah, this works. Maybe we can do the same with the tip. Not really, it doesn't look that well. So we need to elevate the tip a little bit in the texture. And I will do it like this and then fix it. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, I think this works. Phew. Yeah, curves are always really hard to do in pixel art. Perhaps I will even raise this whole part. There we go. We'll see. Alright, this is much better. There we go, we got the ears. They all look 3D, depending on the angle. Now I think it's time to start adding color swatches. Ah! Just so we can like reference colors easily. There we go. Hi, Blue Rocky. I'm too free to be a marshmallow. That is right. I just have an unusually marshmallow-shaped head. But you know, this is still a whole ass school. It even got a brain inside, though it doesn't work very well. Alright, we got the ears. So I'm thinking we go for the torso for some basic blocking, because the torso is a bit asymmetric. The brain is just brain shape, it's just really small. It's bouncing like the DVD logo on a screensaver inside of my head. If I do this, it even sounds a little bit like a bell. Oh my god, I actually need to recover from that movement. Alright, about the hair should be easy. Let's check the reference to get the exact color. And it's a little bit darker than this. It's the same as the face, I think. Yeah, that is safe to assume. Yeah. So we will get another color swatch in here.
Intercepted a transmission from Weraduck that says this. Hey molegato, when are you going to make a game with only me? Jam the great?
Look at that timing! I actually want to make a jam game someday. Like, I even got it thought out. Like, it's like the idea is like a WarioWare game, except you get to build some upgrades as you complete minigames, and those upgrades like affect all of the minigames in different ways. Like, you get a little bit of speed, and then Jam can move a little bit faster on all of the minigames. Stuff like that. I think that will be super fun. I'm so tired, I don't know why. But we got the color swatch ready, so we can actually make the whole mesh of the hair be this color, and then we can like start to add our own shadows over here. Like, for example, out of this and this and this and this goes down a tone, and we got this already. Maybe also this one. And as for these two, I think I will do a little bit of cheating, because if we do this and we make this real small, we got something like this. There we go. And I can adjust the angle like this. There we go. Impulse buying gonna make me broke. Please don't overspend. That is a real problem. that a lot of people have to deal with, and it ain't easy. Alright, so I got all of these, and I go over here. And now this looks like pretty cool. I think I will even try to cheat a little bit more. There we go, so we can actually have like an extra dark line over here. There we go. That is pretty cool. Alright, I think this works pretty well. What I will do now is make sure all of this border is a seam, so we can select it. And maybe all of this can be the dark color. There we go. I think this kind of works, though. I think I will like to still have a little bit of gradients in the top, in the front, I mean. So maybe all of this can be this tone instead. And now we can like try to add some shapes. Can also get rid of some unneeded faces. Like I can do something like this, and we got the shape over there too. Oh! What was that for, Dave? Why did you always box me? Oh, it's okay, Suna. We still appreciate you all the same. I'm sorry. I am a chum. Whatever that means. We get this little angle, and I think this works. I think this is cool. Maybe we can even go even harder with the gradient thing. If I get out of this to be this other tone. There we go, I think this is cool. Alright, so let's go for the torso for a little bit. I will give you numbers on the screen. There we go. Just reminder for everyone here, not just Suna, just everyone. You're all a 10 out of 10. Multiply that by the number of people watching this stream. In fact, this is so important that I will. There we go. Alright, so let's go for the torso now. Let me see, we got this whole thing. Oh! Hello, Kalali! Thank you for the raid! Hello! Hope you're having a fantastic day. How was your stream? Good. Good. Happy to hear that. More manpower sent to the mines. Absolutely. More trees. Pretty cool. Now I'm thinking we should go here to the torso, and what we are missing is the legs, the pants. We will add them over here, I think. Or over here. That's good. That's a good place. But we'll start with the torso, and the torso is pretty simple. We got this ring, and actually I will paint the skin tone first, because we got some of it. Alright. Now let me see. This is a pretty normal shirt. Same color as the braces. So I'll start with that. And now we can see how it looks in the model, see how it fits. We need like thinner this, and this will go lower. Same with the back. This probably should change in shape a little bit, because as you can see it's moving the shoulder. There we go. And there we go. And now just to keep the shape that we wanted, I will add another subdivision over here. There we go. Cool shapes again. Now let's actually change this texture. And we just make this a little bit lower, like 3 pixels, and then way wider. Something like this. Let's see. Yeah, not bad at all. But this goes way up. Let me see what else. This goes a little bit over here. And we should probably still go a little bit lower, right? Maybe something like this. We'll see. No, this is absolutely too much. Unless we fix the UVs a little bit. Yeah, it's something like this. There we go. Smack face. Yeah. Alright, I think we got the color down. Though this part should come way over here. There we go. Selected 2 pixels so we can actually make it work with the back. There we go. Cool shapes. I think I will even add this extra bit in here, and then we add the anti-alias. There we go. Maybe this goes a little bit up too. Alright, alright. Cool. Alright, alright. We can even lower these color bones. There we go. Happy to see that you are enjoying Freedom too. I am actually quite enjoying it as it goes out. I like to think that Freedom, like, she just bullshits her way around a lot of things, though. There we go. And there we go. Alright, so next thing that we know about her torso is that she's got the yellow part over here. So we'll start with this and then like do something like this. Let's see if the shape works. Pretty much does, just need to make it a little bit less rough over here. And maybe fill it over here. Alright, I think this works. Alright, cool. The next part about her torso is how this connects to the pants. Let me check the reference real quick. Oh, we get this part already to be this color, so let's just assume it goes to orange now. And start working our way through here. But maybe I will just do this and start changing the blue to orange. There we go. And we got like a few interesting parts in here that we should take care of. Like this little wrinkle. So it is like over here. Yeah, there we go. We nailed it. Something like this, maybe. Yeah. Maybe something like this on the back. Yeah, maybe something like that. And then just a little bit of a highlight. And this actually should be more like this. There we go. Maybe something like this. Yeah, I think this works. We got the bat in there, it works perfectly too. So we only need to make the pants and this part of that also. It's so super good, I love this thing. And thank you again. I'm really trying my best because the design is so cool, it's hard to capture. Even if it's shape state. Yup, there we go. Not shape anymore. So let's now go over here and actually let me try something. What if I selected this? It already is part of the leg, it's already the top. So we should be able to just extend this a little bit. Actually make the pants over there. Actually, let me do something in here. Flatten. Merge down. There we go. No more layers. And now I make a new one. Maybe something like this. There we go. And this works pretty well. Doing something like this. There we go. This slaps too. We are having like a lot of bangers today. Alright, so we got the pants shape. We can actually start texturing this. So we got this white part in here. Something like this. And I will make it a little bit yellowish. As we go darker. There we go.
Got a message from our pal TGC_Dave. They say the following. My uncle named his dogs Timex and Rolex. They're his watchdogs.
Oh my god. That's terrible, I love it. In fact, I think I can just make this color. Alright, so with this we got the calf of the pants. And as you see, it's like pretty small. Maybe we should make it a little bit. Go. Yeah, a little bit higher, maybe 1 or 2 pixels. There we go. Perfect. Next part of the pants is this other plate in here. And let me check some other refs. It's just like a pocket. So I'll just like make it this shape. I think this works. Maybe even a little bit bigger on the top. And we got this seam over here. There we go, cool shapes, cool shapes. Oh, thank you, Termillion. Thank you so much. I am happy to hear that. And we add this extra bit of shading over here, maybe even change the shape. There we go, I think this looks nice. So maybe we can even make the whole bottom darker. There we go. Alright, this is not bad, though it is obviously not using the texture space to its fullest. And I think I will flatten this and just do something like this. Just so we don't have to worry about the seam moving up. Alright, this works for the pants, I think. Alright. Now we got some deformation over here, I think. Let me see. Exactly this one. And this one. This one.
Yo. TGC_Dave has got something to say. It goes. Just watched Kill Bill, Volume 1. Couldn't hear a thing.
Oh my god. Took me a second to get it. That's how you know I'm cooked today. Alright, pants are looking cool. We should now add the upper part of the torso. Yeah. Alright, so we got these. You always get me by surprise, dude. So let me think. We should just like move this up. Oh, we got the back being a different shade of orange. I wonder what that looks like in the other refs. Not a lot of information on the back of the character. Probably this will be enough, however. Alright, so we got this coming from the left, going in this direction, and I assume it then goes straight down, and just like makes this shape over here. I will assume. Let me try something. Since we already texture most of the body, I think I will come here and I will apply the mirror modifier. So now we can do cool stuff that is not symmetrical with the textures. Stuff like the head, you know, the face. But also the torso. There we go. And now, like, you see, we got everything here. Oh, was I stealing his pride? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I keep doing this. You just missed it, but I just applied the mirror modifier and mirror the textures. And here is nothing special. Alright, so now we can actually texture the torso in ways that are not symmetrical. And that's what I will do. By adding a new layer, and this one just like covers all of these and then goes like this. I think.
This life is giving us the chance to be a hero or a fiend. It's our choice, so let us try to make them better. What our fates have laid in.
Alright, so we got this shape. Let's just see how this looks in the model. And it's not bad, but as you can see, it does really wonky things on the side. Because all of these should go way higher. There we go, way better. And I think we can go a little bit lower on the middle section. There we go, so it doesn't like eat the t-shirt underneath too much. Oh, way better, way better. Now, as we can see, this part of the chest, it doesn't have a very good pixel density. So we just fix it like so. There we go. All right. So we got this, and now we need to do it for the back. And the lower part of the back is the one on this side. I think I will mirror this. Just so it's easier to figure out. But not actually it's okay. It's totally okay. I think this is the point in which it connects. So we can do something like this. There we go. Well, thank you, Gololis. Alright. We did it the opposite way. There we go. Alright, I think this works pretty well. We just need to make sure that over here in the shoulder area it fits. Let me see, how's this? Alright, so we don't have any more deformation anymore, and we can actually change the texture to fit. There we go. And I will merge this down. And let me try to make this fit. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, we definitely missed the mark, but this one is pretty much okay. There we go. This one is pretty much okay. It's this It's the shared one that is absolutely abysmal. Maybe something like this. No, this is not bad at all. But we need to move this like 2 pixels to the side. There we go. Hi DMG, happy to see ya. How you doing? Alright, and now this fits. Cool. I think we can even make this go a little bit lower than that, so it looks a little bit rounder. And now we can actually add some anti-alias. Maybe we can even add some anti-alias here. There we go. Now the border is on a more redder shade. I think I will just go with 2 of them. Good news with the car. Oh, that's so cool! I'm so happy to hear that. Be sure to show progress in the Discord, okay, DNG? I will be excited for it. There we go. We'll do the same with this. There we go, we got a border. Little bit of anti-aliasing. And Simon here. There we go. And I think I should add like a darker tone in here too. Now I don't like how this looks, to be honest. I need to break the pattern a little bit. There we go. Looks way better this way, to be honest. There we go. And we will even add a little bit of this. Over here we'll just have a single pixel though, because we're already pretty dark. Alright. So this is pretty cool. Probably here on the side we can like add a little bit of a separation. It will be hard though. I think maybe we should leave it this way. Now for the back, at some point we change colors, and I think it is important that we keep this part consistent. Over here. There we go. And now we need to actually add the underboob shading. Let me think, how do I get this to be consistent? Maybe it's something like this. No, it goes a little bit lower. There we go. Perfect. Maybe something like this. Yeah, we should go a little bit to the side here. Alright. There we go, we got the shading. We got the hair, so we are like only missing the tail and the hat, as well as some asymmetrical details like the front of the hair. Oh. Thing is, it's relatively little, so I want to push a little bit to finish it today, but I am already so tired, so I don't know. Let's see, Blender is just getting stuck as usual. Come on, Blender, come back to me. I'm so sorry, this is a little bit boring to see, but I am literally just watching the loading cursor. There we go. Requesting about level design? Go on, ask ahead. Okay, so we got all of these leaves. And out of these, I think I will leave like so, but everything else is a single color, and that color is this deeper green that we have actually not used in any other part of the design. Strange. Who do I design? Oh my god, that is that is not a question about level design. So let me, but seriously, let me just give you a few pointers. Like, there is several ways to go about designing levels. There are several ways. Like, at the end of the day, like, you have to wing it in a few areas. Like, at the end of the day, there's not a formula. You have to design it, you have to write it. Just like you cannot just find a formula to write a novel for you. But there's ways to order your thoughts and to organize your ideas in a way that is a little bit more useful. And that depends on how your brain works, because everyone's different. Everyone has very different approaches to this. So feel free to try different things. But I will say, like, one way to go about it, and that is something that I'm doing for Twinkle, you just like define the level in a single phrase. Like, this level has a lot of speed rails and moving platforms, and they sometimes mix up with cannons that shoot spiked ball at you. Right? So you got like your gimmicks, you got the main gist of it. And then, knowing that, you make a list of things in the level. Like, you got the cannons, you got the rails, you got the moving platforms, maybe you also need static platforms, maybe you also need, like, I don't know, another kind of cannon that shoots larger spike balls. Hey, a random sentence is a sentence. Like you just short thing. Like you just describe it real fast. And the thing is, after that, you get the list of items, and then you start adding like your sections, and each is a paragraph. Like you start in a small platform, then you move through a hallway with some cannons. Then like there's a few platforms in a row and the middle one moves. Then there's a long hallway and you have to move on top of a platform to get on top of a higher elevated area. And you keep writing those, you keep ramping up the combinations. You start with single gimmicks, then you add two on them, and after that you got like 10 of them or so, and you can just start sketching them. You can just start lining them on a level editor. Like you have gone from less to more, and you have been making guidelines for yourself. Exactly, Aggie. That is exactly the way to go. Like, I just described one way to go about that. Other people prefer to sketch everything on paper. And there is lots of ways to that. You can also sketch the whole flow of the level first and then add more things on it, or you can just go bit by bit and play it out and see how it works. Oh, I made this one too. That's a mistake on my part. Because now I want to try something. What if I reset this one and then follow active quads with all of them? Alright, so I got like this long ass rectangle. And I do something like this. And so we got this nice gradient. Now we need to texture the leaf thing. Maybe over here. Maybe something like this. And maybe even a little bit of shine over here.
Got a message from our pal Lowpoly. They say the following. Okay fellows, I got a game design question for y'all. Say you're in a Mega Man-esque tactical RPG and you can spend energy to do cool stuff. What would be a cool thing that an equipment could automatically do when your energy reaches zero? I was thinking healing you equal to the sum of energy you spent to bring yourself to zero, but I'd like to hear y'all's thoughts.
Oh, interesting. Because it doesn't have to be a positive thing, right? Like maybe an equipment just explodes if it goes without energy. So you have to like be careful to keep at least enough to keep it running. There we go. I think it's a good deal. Or maybe you can even have one weapon that when you run out of energy, it transforms into a different one that is not as good, but doesn't require energy. So it's like a very safe bet. Like it's not the best weapon, but you know, even if you run out of energy, it won't become completely useless. I think that could be a cool one. And Blender is stuck again. There we go. Savey Davy. Over here, attacks again. Yeah, I should totally save more often, knowing that Blender is being a potato today. There we go with the leaves. They look pretty cool, I think. Except for the small ones that I completely wrecked. The UVs. But maybe there's a way still. Like I can reset these. Then go over here. And do the photo act it was even.
Intercepted a transmission from Lowpoly that says this. The idea is that this ability would be the final one you unlock on a suit of armor that grant you the ability to inflict electric damage, so it ought to be something that gives you bang for your buck. Not literally so though.
Oh, I see. Oh, you meant like when you use the thing, it gives you the energy to zero. So it's not like it reacts to you spending all of your energy somewhere else. I see. That is something different. Well, the first that comes to mind is like a big area attack. If it's electric, like, it should be like a cool way to you know, affect a bunch of things. Like maybe you activate things around.
Got a message from our pal Lowpoly. They say the following. Having your energy reaches its maximum or zero does nothing by its own, but certain equipments would react to it. I think that'd be a neat thing to happen.
Yeah, that could be cool. Like maybe when it reaches zero, you enter a recovery mode and like you can move super slowly, but you recover like up to 50% of your energy. So that thing is actually giving you infinite energy, but also at the cost of maybe being slow while you are recovering. I think that could be cool. Alright, so we got the leaves over here in the tail. Which, by the way, we should go to shading, which Blender doesn't like, by the way. There we go. And I will add a few notes in here. I will make this big so you can see it. So this is how you make a cutout material in Blender. And you got this texture that goes straight to the surface, and you want to add a transparent BSDF, transparent not translucent, and then you add a mix shader node, and the first one is the transparent, the second is the texture, and the alpha goes into factor, and then you just plug this to surface. And as you can see, we got this unlit transparent material already. It's so easy. I used to overcomplicate myself on this. Alright. I'm hydrated now, and I think I'm ready to add a few extra things. Let me go here to check the reference. What else we got? We got this little thing, we got the front of the hair, which we can actually do right now. So let's do that. So we go in here and we apply the mirror modifier. And now we can actually start, let me unhide the hat and go here. So we get this part, check the reference, and it just goes like a little bit to the side. It goes a little bit like that. And then it goes a little bit like this. And then we merge in the center. But this should actually go more like this. Well, thank you for the follow, pandas. And I think we can simplify the topology a little bit over here. Oh, sorry about this. I am so sorry. I keep doing this. I have been working on the hair. Right, and then I will move everything to the center. Maybe we move this a little bit over here. Maybe it should go the other way around. Yeah, I think this works. And maybe this part of the hair we can... Let me see, this should be close. There we go. Let me see. Maybe we get like a spike over here. Just to break down the patterns. And I will do another thing here, which is to reset vectors. There we go. There we go, I think this works. And now we only need to like texture it. Disturbing the piece. Okay, so all of this is in this color. All right. And I will unwrap this. There we go. And we got this shape over here. Oh, actually this is supposed to be this tone instead. There we go, something like this. Hi, Copper. Happy to see ya. How's it going? Good evening.
Yo molegato, drink some water.
You got it, Fazlo. Drinking some water. There we go. Ow! What is that? Alright, so we got We got almost everything, like we only need to work on the hat now. Oh, thank you, Aki. Alright, let me think about the best way to go about this one. Like this is the same green as the tail. Ow! What is that for? So now. Even more. Ow! Ow! Even more ow. How many boxes are there? Thank you. Yes. Alright, so we got this for the border. Hi Diga, happy to see ya. How you doing? Lot of boxes, yeah. No, for the flower in here. We are working on this commission today, Diga, in case you didn't see it before. We're almost done. It's so cool. I love this design. Yeah, technically, yeah. Like, actually, like the first plan I had wasn't to just make a redeem for a box. Oh, we got a new laser. I remember this one. With the switch to channel. I am pretty proud of that character design. I think I cook with that one. Alright, so I get out of these and I will reset them. And Blender gets stuck again. There we go. Alright, now for the inside ones, I will instead use a single color. There we go. And the bottom can simply be the darkest one. There we go. Now about the flower. It is like white and the bottom, so the top ones go a little bit pinkish. So we'll just have 3 tones in here. And then I will like get this one. And this should work probably. There we go. Now let me think. I should hide all of this and start by getting just 1 tone for everything here. Maybe we should add a petal texture and use it for everything. I'm thinking now. Not something too big, just like something like this. There we go. Freckles? What are we talking about? I don't think this one has freckles. Yeah, I'm sorry, my pronunciation is not very good. Freckles can make for some really cool character designs though. Like the previous commission, the Salpo one, that one did have freckles and they added so much to the texture. Okay, so I will now like add another one that uses the other tones. In fact, I will add a middle tone in here. There we go. And now I need to kinda correct the tones a little bit. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we got 3 different tones for the flower. And I will try to get all of them to work well. Let me see. Tissue. This should be a little bit messy, but also faster than it looks like. Because all of those are triangles, so we will reset them. And we need to get them to be the right position. Like this is the shape most of them should have to begin with. Something like this. And now we go and fix them the best we can. There we go. Oh, and this one doesn't work with this texture. We can just do this. Alright. So with this I will just do this. So we got like a border. There we go. Now all of these look the same. There we go, fix it. Fixed. There we go. No, I don't have kids. I don't think I will. That's a kind of a personal question. I don't know where that came from. Oh yeah, like I absolutely concur with you. Okay, like Mega Man X 5, 6, and 7 have one thing and one thing only that is amazing, and is the music. Right. There we go. There we go again. Okay. There we go. Alright, so we got all of them more or less. We only need to get the inside ones to make them dark. But yeah, we are never too far from Lotus Juice, that's the thing. Mine's got a chokehold on my playlist. And now I think can do something like this. There we go. Alright, and we got all of these. And I think this works. I think this is pretty much on character. And I want to do one thing. Now that we are done with textures for the hat, I will apply the mirror modifier, and I will add some weave to it. The juices of lotuses. Like, if you check this illustration into reference, you see that this does a little bit of waving, and I want to do something like that. I want to do something fun, like this. Like we got this cool shape. And I'm thinking we should get all of this and do something like this. So we got a little bit more geometry to work with. We will fix the UVs that have gotten a little bit wonky.
Can you see the sun is shining on me? It makes me feel so free, so alive.
There we go.
It makes me want to survive the sky. It makes me feel so high. The bad times pass me by. 'Cause today it's gonna be a brighter day. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day?
And all of this is sharp and it's a scene. Same with this and with this. Alright. Now these faces have gotten a little bit wonky in the UVs. We will fix that. There we go. And this looks already cool, but we will even make it a little bit cooler by, let me check the reference real quick, adding a few notches. Like I do this and this and this. And then I do this. There we go. And maybe I will add a bigger one over here. There we go. And there we go. Maybe I will do another one over here, just not too big. And we'll fix the normals right after, so don't worry too much about it. We fix the engines first. There we go. And there we go, something like this. Those juicy angles, yeah. No, we gotta fix the ones in the inside. Alright, there we go. Maxing with mark sharp. These are sharp too. And mark sharp. Can we even do something like this? Probably will lead to a lot of sea fighting, so I think this is okay. And I think this is pretty cool. I think this is a pretty cool approximation of what this character will look like in 3D. The cutting tool never works. What is the problem with the cutting tool for you? What is the part that doesn't work? Because for me it's just like hitting K and just going from one place to another. I can even just make wonky shapes like this and then hitting enter, and it just creates those. So I don't know. Now let's just try something real quick. Something funny. Because if I come here to the amateur and let me see. I go to pose mode and hide everything. This is the hat, and as you can see it goes a little bit like this. Oh, but the base should go with the hat too, and it is not. Okay. Things to fix. We go to wave paint. Now this is the head. This one should have like total control over this part. Oh, but the head is controlling that. Okay, I see. This is a problem. And I think the only way around this is to actually add a few loops, or at least one. There we go, and subdivide. Something like this. So yeah, now this moves things a little bit better. And this moves only the top. And I'm thinking, and I don't know if this will work, if I come here and add yet another bone, and this one is the tip. There we go. I can now come here to pose mode and add some constraints. A dump track. And a dump track to this one. There we go. So now if I move the head, wait a minute, is this parented to the head? It isn't. Why is it doing this weird thing? It shouldn't be doing this weird thing. Maybe it should go to tail. Oh, I think I know what is happening. Is that, let's go to animation. We are in T-pose and, you know, this is moving our head around. So let me create like a new action just to test things out. I remove everything in here and now I can actually, there we go. It moves things around. Maybe it should be less. Maybe it should go to the tail too. So we got some cool hat physics in there. There we go. Oh, I think I know what must have been happening, Copper. Like when the faces have like a lot of torsion, like this quad just is not aligned, and you know the trees are doing weird things to compensate for that. Sometimes the knife tool just doesn't work. You need to make sure that your faces are mostly flat. There we go, I think this is pretty cool. Of course it's not like real physics, it's just delayed movement. But you know, it's pretty cool, it's pretty fun. I think it's fun to work with it. And one another cool thing that we have is... Oh, where the hell are we going? Oh, everything is very wonky in position. Okay, I see. Well, never mind, the Sonic pose is broken. We just got the T-pose though. Although now that I think about it, for this animation I should disable both physics and hidden. So yeah, now this goes back to normal. And this is pretty cool. I think we did a cool job. We can even try unpause her. And let me see. Let's try to mimic this pose a little bit. So we rotate a little bit like this. And we go under this. Move the torso a little bit back. The hips a little bit to the front. Then the head goes a little bit like this, a little bit like this. The hand is just like saying hi. This goes a little bit back. Oh, of course this is getting like in the middle of the hair, but we will move the hair too. Also, what is this ugly material? Give me the one I like. There we go. And this hand goes a little bit over here. I will hide some bones just to see this better. There we go, so I can actually do this. There we go. Alright, it seems the fingers have the wrong controlling here. Should be local. Let me fix that. There we go. I will do the same in here, by the way. Wish there was a way to do this with several at once, but the last Blender just doesn't want to make things easy. There we go. And we want to open the hand a little bit. So we separate the fingers, just like that, and we can see the webbing. No, what else we got? We got this leg. This goes over here like so. And this one goes even further back. There we go. Putting a little bit down, not too much. No, about the tail. We should have some physics. But for now we'll just rotate it this way. And rotate things a little bit on or on. So we do something like this maybe. And about the hair, and that goes a little bit like this. And we can even rotate this a little bit. Like into the dragon. And if we come here to the Lydia now, we can actually see her. And perhaps I will come here and just rotate this a little bit. So she is like grabbing her hip. There we go. Alright, one last thing I want to do is coming here to the texture again, and I want to make her have a little bit of a side eye, like into reference. So I will move this over here. There we go. Maybe move this one too a little bit. Like just one pixel. There we go. So now she looks even more like the reference. No, we need to maybe change a little bit more the face, I think. It really is not exactly as in the character. Hi Ed, happy to see ya. The mouth is a little bit wider, the eye is even lower. So we do that. And this goes way lower, I do. There we go. Let's see now with the tweaks. Little bit better, but still not the way she'll be. Maybe something like this. And I will lower the eyebrows a little bit too. There we go. Now she's a little bit more devious. And I think this will be the last piece in the puzzle. Yeah, this is way better. I'm thinking also to add some shadow to the top of the head, or to maybe move this a little bit down. Yeah, see, this is more fitting. There we go. Alright, so there we go, we got the model done. I think off camera we'll make an animation for it, add some outlines, make a cool render. But for now we got the pose and the pose is alright. So we can be proud of today's work. Except the neck is doing something weird. Huh. Let me just fix that real quick. See, we got this. Right, and we got this. And then we got this. Might be because this should go way up over here. Not really. So what else is affecting the neck in this way? Is this. I don't know, I will just make sure that I scrub everything back to 0. Because obviously some unintended one was getting control of the neck. Okay. There we go. No more weird neck zigzag. There we go. I think we can be proud of today's work. It is such a specific thing. There we go. Alright, I am put, like, this has been such a long stream, like way longer than I intended, and I am like super tired. So I think this is where today's stream ends. I think we did well. Thank you, Aggie. So for now, I think we will go to the just chatting. Let's see for a sec. There we go. I want to thank you all for being here with me today, even as I was super slow and a little bit boring. And I just want to thank you for being here. Like, seriously. Like, as always. And I want to raise someone today, and let's see who I haven't raided in a while. Let me see. We haven't gone with Osio for a while, so let's go with her. Osio is so cool. So, seriously, everyone, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Go to the Discord to have fun, and see you in 2 days again for another Lowpoly stream. Okay? Seriously, thank you so much, everyone. See ya!